most people in this room are probably so much in the pandering to what I think other people will like that it would behoove you a little bit to go over into the psycho zone where you say these absurd things that to you coming out, you're like, I can't say this. And again, just for some practical, actionable stuff here, just say things that are a little outside your comfort zone. Like when you go out there and you're like, you get an impulse to say something, you're like, I can't say that. Fucking say it. Just fucking say it. Just say it. And you'll see. When you're not trying to pander and they can sense this guy's just blurting, he's being, again, authentic, true to himself, self-amusing, as opposed to trying to micromanage other people's perception of you, it gets a much, much, much better reaction. But the thing is, like I said, you're going to feel a lot of reluctance to do that. Strong reluctance. You're also probably going to feel reluctance just to do all kinds of other little things. Like, for example, let's say you're talking to someone that's going well, and some fucking like rando comes in and starts trying to say some shit to you. Like, hey, bro, da-da-da-da-da-da. What most people will do, they'll be like, oh, hey, bro. Oh, bro, bro. Oh, bro, 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 bro. Oh, bro, 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 bro. And they'll start broing it up. And then the next thing you know, the girl you were talking, gone. Gone. Because now you broed it up. And then maybe bro's friend comes in and now he's talking to the person you were talking to. Bro comes to talk to me. I don't even fucking look at him. Bro, 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 bro. You know, I do, because if you ignore them completely, especially when alcohol's involved, it could cause like, you know, disrespect. It causes them to become angry. So but this is what I say. They're like, bro, 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 bro. I go like this. I'm like, I'm talking here. I'm like, yeah, they're like, bro, bro. I'm like, oh, it's awesome, dude. And then just ignore. I literally say the words awesome, dude, and ignore. Like literally, like, oh, it's awesome, dude. And then fucking ignore his ass. Now, here's the thing. There is a deep-seated conditioning. If somebody speaks to you, you have to reply to them. It's just called being polite, right? So you will feel, I got to say something. I have to say something back. I have to say something back. No, you don't. You are not obligated at all to answer anything that anyone says to you. At all. Fuck these guys. These guys are not your fucking friends. They're competing with you for the scarce resources in that environment. Fuck them. But here's the thing. You can't say it sarcastic. If you say it like, awesome, dude, like that will generate like a problem, right? It's got to be very earnest. It's got to, like, just like I did. It's like, oh, it's awesome, dude. Da-da-da-da-da. Like another thing is cool, man. Oh, it's cool, man. Da-da-da. I remember one time I was out with my buddy. We were talking to these two girls, and I hear these dudes behind me, and they're like, let's steal from these fucking dudes. Let's steal these girls. Like they're planning it. I hear them planning it. And I'm like, oh shit. And we had them like the way they couldn't get at him. So the guy taps me, and I was wearing this like headband that I always wear. And the guy's like, he goes, hey man. I go, huh? He goes, what's up with the headband? And I go, awesome, dude. And then I hear his friend goes, what did he say? He's like, he said, awesome, dude. And then they just left. Like that's what'll happen 90% of the time you say that shit. So, but again, there will be a deep-seated conditioning to not do that. But a lot of this stuff is counterintuitive. So on a program, we're there. I want to push you. Now, this is also very important. We have to create on these programs and when you go out too, you have to create a non-judgmental space to exercise these energies, right? Let's just call them energy uses you're unfamiliar with. If you just go out there and you're constantly judging, you're not going to be able to jump through the fear into the unknown where the growth happens. Because that's where the growth happens. It's in these unfamiliar behaviors. That's the only place you're going to grow. If you just go out and do the same dumb shit, you're going to get the same dumb results, which is nothing. You're going to get a nothing result. You also have to understand you are the one responsible for creating that unpleasant exercise space inside of yourself. And once you understand that, you can start the process of letting it go. So it's going to be a process too, because you're not going to, say for example, with facial armoring, that inexpressive face, inability to smile, you're not going to suddenly drop decades of conditioning and become facially free because you now intellectually understand it would be beneficial for you to do so, right? It's going to take time, and it's going to take a concerted effort of going out. But again, going back to this other guy going back to the very beginning, we're talking about why can't you close? A lot of it too is based on deservedness issues, right? Self-esteem issues. because you don't believe it would be a good idea for them to actually go with you or take you up on your proposal. You feel like you're like a rat stealing some fucking cheese or tricking someone. I'm going to trick somebody into going with me. I'm going to trick someone into becoming my client. I'm going to trick someone into fucking me. And then they didn't figure out that I'm a fucking loser. I got him. I know, but only I know. Only I know, which is even worse because it suggests your opinion doesn't matter. I know I'm a piece of shit. Doesn't matter. Tricked him. Right? So this is why, again, you have to understand very deeply the let's call it the value proposition for the other person. Why would it be a good idea for this chick to go home with you? Why would it be a good idea for this person to buy your product? You know, I know for many, it's not going to be a good idea. For many, they're not going to like it. They're like, fuck this dude. I don't like his stupid little jokes. I don't like his stupid little fucking shirt. I don't like this guy. No. I don't like his sense of humor. No. Not for them. Bad taste, but not for them. That's fine. I'm not viewing it as some referendum. Plenty of people have bad taste. Look, you don't like everybody. Why should everybody like you? You know, why are you so fucking special? I don't like everybody. Why should everybody like me? It's fine. So again, you got to stop taking it so seriously. But again, on a program, number one, it's very action-based. You know, previously we do like a lot of interminable like seminaring and stuff. And look, there's got to be some of that because, okay, here's what we're going to work on tonight. This is what you need to understand. But most of it's going to be focused on taking action because it's a performance program, right? There's exercise and then there's performance, right? Exercise is like, so for example, I do a mentoring too, which is like a Zoom call thing twice a week for 8 weeks. And then there's like a curriculum. We work on facial expressions and things like that. That's exercise, right? So if you're a footballer, you know, they might lift weights in the gym. They might like run through a grid of tires in an agility drill during practice. They're not going to do those things during the game, but those activities are going to improve their capacity to perform in the game. So, but this is the game. So basically, we go out until the streets are dead, and we're going to be coaching you through that. Now, like I said, on the program, we're going to be doing a couple things. Number one, we're going to be demonstrating these skills live in front of you in real time so you see what it looks like when somebody very highly experienced applies it. And you say, oh, okay, oh, what are they doing differently? How are they expressing themselves differently? How are they moving it forward differently? Illustrating, again, a lot of these concepts we talk about like directly in front of you, because it's one thing to talk about it, you know, it's another thing to experience it in like the 4-dimensional meat world and feel the emotions and see everything going on dynamically. Because I see this shit happen all the time. People, they go out, what do? They stand in the corner in what I call a chode crystal, which is like three, in like this crystalline structure of dudes with drinks against their chest, and they talk about game. It's like, bro, no, take action. Like, take action, iterate, get reference experiences, collect data points. Because that's what really you're attempting to do. You're attempting to accumulate enough data points that you can start to see the patterns emerge. And you can start to extrapolate, okay, this tends to work, this tends to not, discard that, move towards this. And you keep doing that, and you keep doing that until you start to internalize the correct behaviors that win. Many can't even approach, right? What do? They do what we call a half step. What's a half step? I like your thing. We talked about that. I like your thing. Or the one I can buy, high five. Right? That's not an approach. Approach, high five. So let me ask you a question. Yeah, oh really? I demand an explanation. What the hell is this? I demand it. Like, can you go up, be dynamic, and keep fucking talking? Number two, can you start to express actual interest, or are you gonna have like this default to this boring interview style question stuff that just fizzles out? And then number three, are you able to, and this is perhaps kind of more abstract, are you able to stay authentic, stay true to yourself, stay genuine, and amuse yourself as opposed to trying to impress other people? Okay? So if you do those three things, that's kind of the criteria for success.
Societal conditioning will say that, oh, you're either charismatic or you're not. The natural to kind of learn these concepts when they were like 14, 15, 16 years of age, and they were the popular kids. And some let them have that story. One of the major factors that I pulled away from this program was just a deepening awareness of what I need to work on. There's so much useful information. I mean, I'm planning on taking a few more boot camps.